Hi, my name is Kendall. This is my dad, Richard, and we're going to be directing the second weekend of ninth grade backpacking.
Hi, I'm Allie. This is my dad, Ken.
And we are going to be directing your first weekend, which is October 18th.
Yes, and Josh and Dylan are not here, but they will be directing the boys' campout, which is the second weekend, the same as the girls, October 25th and 26th. I want to talk to you about the mission of HATS, and our organization is about growing relationships, communication, and leadership through adventure with our dads. And that is the mission that we're going to deliver this campout weekend with. And the theme of this campout is life is a journey. And our ninth grade year is the continuation of a journey that we've been on through HATS, and it's also a little bit of a new start of a journey through high school, where you girls are going to be starting to increase your independence, and that'll be something that daughters and dads are going to have to work through together. And so this year of ninth grade, we have this backpacking trip and bushwhacking, and we're all leading up to this journey of the Colorado Trek. And so this camp out is going to help us prepare for that journey.
Now, the goal for this weekend is the campout starts tonight, which basically means start thinking about what you want to get out of this weekend. So start making plans for what you're packing and what food you're going to bring. Get your backpacks loaded now and try to pack as light as you can. Now, the participant packet, you can find this online on the HATS website. This is everything you need to know about packing information, directions, and the schedule. You can talk to your director with any more questions you have about that.
All right, so this is a Saturday morning start of a campout, so please remember that. It's up at Lake Texoma, so we meet at Cedar Bayou Marina. The address is 513 Cedar Bayou Boulevard, Gordonville, Texas 76245. It's about an hour and 15 minutes up 75 and somewhat west of there. So about an hour and 15 minutes from Richardson. So plan on that accordingly on Saturday morning. There most likely will be light traffic, but make sure you're looking at your directions on your phone and you have enough time to get there by 8 a.m. on Saturday morning. The directions will be in the packet. I'll go through them real quick. You take Highway 75 north to Sherman. You go left or west on Highway 82 to Whitesboro. Go right or north on Highway 377. Approximately 12 miles, look for the Cedar Bayou Resort sign. Go about a mile to the marina parking lot, and there is secure parking in front of the marina. There will, your director will be there already by the time you arrive, so they'll tell you where to park at that point. Usually the Cedar Bayou folks have a preference on where we park, and they tell us when we get there.
As far as the schedule goes for the weekend, we're going to arrive on Saturday at Cedar Bayou at 8 a.m. And then we'll be circling up at 9 and leaving for our hike very shortly after that. And then it'll be up to your director whether you're going to have lunch on the trail or at the campsite. And then we'll be setting up camp for afternoon activities and going on a day hike to Eagles Roost. And then we'll be having dinner, like community dinner like we normally do on Saturday nights. And then Sunday will be normal morning activities, breakout questions, and then the hike back to the cars in the parking lot.
All right, and as far as food goes for this camp out, come having already eaten breakfast on Saturday morning and bring a lunch that you can pack. I would suggest something that's pre-made and ready to go, but we will have jet boils if that's your preference. So we'll eat lunch, and then snacks for Saturday and for Sunday morning if you will need those. And then Saturday night is going to be, we'll be eating together, but not the traditional fire grate dinner. So this will be something that you're going to want to bring in a good idea, most likely, is freeze-dried food. It's just easy and quick and doesn't take a lot of room to pack. So REI's got a large selection, or Walmart has selection of those things. So go ahead and get that. And you're going to want to make sure to come equipped with 2 liters of water for your daughter and for you for this hike. And one thing I would suggest, maybe some electrolytes, and especially depending on how hot it is going to be, as far as we will be doing some hiking. But flavored packets like Crystal Light or one of the others just for the water, because the water does not taste the best out of Lake Texoma. So if that's a concern, I would bring some flavoring for that. And I think that is a pretty good idea. Easy meals, jet boils, we'll have some extras, but bring that.
Yeah. And then you guys are all in 9th grade by now, so you've probably heard the non-negotiables a million times, so I'm just going to list them real quick. Is the 18-inch rule, no electronics, no pets, no firearms, no alcohol, and no RVs, which obviously you can't bring on this camp out.
All right, so I'm going to do a quick backpack demo. I brought my backpack fully loaded and ready to go, so we'll go through that. I did want to mention before I go through the backpack that Hats does have, here to my left, hanging on the wall, they have backpacks that are available for rent the week of your camp out if you need them. And then they just ask that you bring it back a day or two after your camp out, clean and ready to go if someone else needs to take it for the next week. I think we have 2 weekends in a row of backpacking. So with that, I'll go ahead and go through mine real quick.
And while Ken is getting his backpack, I just realized that I did not mention breakfast on Sunday morning. You will be responsible for that, and that's another good option for a freeze-dried meal, biscuits and gravy, or one of the other ones from the a freeze-dried meal.
All right, so Richard mentioned already, waters. So what we generally recommend, smart water bottles make a great water bottle for this trip. So I've got 2 of them packed on mine. The reason smart water bottles are good is because they're not as flimsy as just regular water bottles. They're the right size. They hold a lot of water, they fit perfectly, and can be washed multiple times. So this is a good water bottle to take. You don't want to take your normal Algene bottle because it's just heavier and will add to your load. What you want to do is you want to make your backpack as light as possible. And Richard, Kendall, Allie, you guys chime in as needed during this. But I think my backpack, as of right now, is probably in the low 30s, I would say, maybe 30, 32 pounds. We are going to be adding a little bit of crew gear to everyone's backpack, and I'll probably be adding a sandwich, maybe a Subway sandwich for lunch on Saturday afternoon. So maybe I'll be 35, 36 pounds. But generally speaking, you want to try to be under 40 pounds as much as possible. This is just an overnight camp. It's just one night, so you can really make it as simple as you want to make it. So in my little, side pockets that I have snack stuff. So easy to grab stuff. I've got hand sanitizer, chapstick, and then power bars, things like that. Easy to snack on. Same with over here. I've got the same type of stuff, just bars that are easy to open up while I'm hiking if I get hungry. Okay. For chairs, do you guys bring normal, small chairs?
Yes, we use the little backpacking chairs that
Okay.
have the little 4 legs.
Yeah, okay. That's a good idea to bring. We don't have those, so we just bring the stadium seats and we sit on those. What I do is I wrap that around my air mattress. Do you guys have a regular air mattress, or do you have the?
We have a regular air mattress, like a backpacking air mattress.
Yeah. And also you've got those foam accordion style mattresses that people say are really good as well. Go ahead.
Oh, nothing.
So what I've already done is I got my air mattress, I got my tent poles, and then I've got the stadium seat, and I've got those wrapped down at the bottom. For my hiking, I want to have things that are easily accessible. So if I take my backpack off, the things in my outside zippers, I want to be stuff that I might need, right there and then. So I've got toiletry type toilet paper, and I've got my toothbrush and any pain pills and toothpaste, etc. Then I've got sunblock, and then on the other side, I've got my little cooler bag that I'm gonna pack, probably a Subway sandwich in. So that'll be my, my lunch that I have on the other side. So I keep that stuff kind of open, ready to go. What I also have, real accessible, is my rain gear. Here's a Frog Tog top. What I did for packing today is, here's the pants. So I got a pair of rain gear pants, Frog Tog top, and then I've got my regular rain jacket. This is a lot heavier than the Frog Tog one. I've got them both packed for now. I'm gonna make it sort of a game day decision as to whether or not I'm gonna take this one or that one. If it's cold at night, this will be an extra jacket for me, so instead I'd take this one rather than the other one. It's kind of a personal preference, up to you. Okay, so that takes care of the easily accessible items. Actually, no, it doesn't. So then up here in the top, I've got another area. So I've got utensils, easy food, sausage sticks in that case. I got some beef jerky and other snacks. I've got sanitizing wipes here too. And then I have all my head lanterns. I've got a tent light, jackknife, playing cards, a lighter in case we need to light a campfire. Speaking of which, there's not a burn ban out there as of now. Last year when we went, there was a burn ban all 2 or 3 weekends. This time there isn't, so hopefully we'll be able to make a fire on Saturday night. I got insect repellent, all the necessity items there. Okay, and then we'll get into my backpack. Not a lot in here, so this will go pretty quick. But the first thing that I have is I have a trash bag, and I put everything in my backpack inside of the trash bag in case it rains. So, got a puffy coat. I got a day backpack. We're going to be taking that day hike to the Roost. What's it called?
Eagles Roost.
Eagles Roost. So I've got a small backpack for that. I packed an extra pair of pants. I'm going to talk about that in a second. I got my dinner and my breakfast for the next day. What you guys talked about, it's the Mountain House. It's real light, easy to pack. We'll have a shared Jetboil, but I'm sure a couple campers will bring their own as well, so we'll have plenty of Jetboils for the group. Okay, so I brought an extra pair of pants and an extra shirt. These are kind of luxury items. It depends on what you want for your luxury items. But they don't take up a lot of room for me. As of now, I'm going to plan on bringing both the shirt and the pants. I just, you know what, I wake up on Sunday morning and I like to be fresh. But if my backpack's too heavy, guess what? I'm not going to take these things and I'll be fine because we're coming back by noon on Sunday morning. But that's kind of a personal preference thing. Extra pair of socks, definitely you need that for sure. I have a sleep bag liner. This is pretty light and compact, but it adds about an extra 10 degrees of heat to your sleeping bag. Then, let's see, I got my pillow. Mine is a blow-up pillow. Do you guys bring
That's what we
blow-up
use
ones?
as well.
We use blow-up pillows.
Alberto last year showed that he had a regular camping pillow. It took up a little bit more space, but for him, he doesn't like the blow-up ones. He said having a real pillow or somewhat of a real pillow is really a difference maker for him, so he makes sure to make room for it. Last two things, I've got a 20-degree sleeping bag, and it's real lightweight. And then I won't take it out because it's kind of shoved down in there. But I already showed you my tent poles, but I carry our tent too, and so I have that folded down at the very bottom of the bag. We just need one tent between us. It's a two-person tent. So then Allie will carry our other items, like, you know, a 30-pound frying pan and other stuff that I'll kind of hide into her.
Dutch oven.
Yeah, Dutch oven, yeah, brick, yeah. So that's pretty much it for my pack. Do you, am I forgetting anything?
No, you know, just popped in my head, a hat. Probably want to
There
wear
you
a
go.
hat that day or make sure we bring one.
And you know, a stocking cap if
Yeah.
it's looking cold at night.
I think, yeah, if it looks like, and the directors, Ken and I for the girls, Josh for the boys, will send out email what the weather's looking like. And if it looks like it's gonna be cold, I mean, you might want just a light pair of gloves to wear around the campfire, or if we're having a fire around in the evening. You know, those don't take up much room.
You just made me think, for the girls' camp out, we will have a temporary shelter for the girls to use for a porta potty. The guys' camp out is your same weekend. I don't think that they take it. But for the girls' camp outs, the girls will use that. The guys, we will have a little small shovel with us, and we'll use the Great Outdoors.
That's right.
Okay. Well, we're looking forward to seeing you guys all there. Print out the packet if you need any additional information. Please call your director if you have any questions. Drive safe, and we'll see you soon.
All right.
Yeah.
Look forward to seeing everyone.
Woohoo!
Woo-hoo!